Everything's good, IG. Like always, I don't own none of this fucking music. I don't own anything I play. It is what it is, so I want to erase my shit, motherfucker. Anyways, what's up, man? What's up, Instagram? Fucking, did y'all check out that fucking, you guys check out that presidential debate? Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Fucking, you know what I say, fuck all them motherfuckers, dog. Fuck both them motherfuckers. Fucking, what's up, bro? What's up, David? How you doing, dog? I know, I need to get him, man. Like I said, I've been sidelined on an injury for a minute, so I'm just chilling right now, just trying to fucking recuperate, man. So, I just want to fucking touch a few things, man. Everybody's on that political tip right now, so I just wanted to put it out there, man, that our people, man, never really benefited from these politics, whether it's Republican or Democrat or any of that shit. You know, you don't really see too many Mexicans benefiting from these politics. So I'm not gonna tell you how to vote one way or another. I got my opinion. My opinion is fuck both parties. The Democrats recently in California passed a bill regarding the underage sexual consult with the minor. But, and all the Republicans in California are all fucking these fools fucking for passing that shit. But there was two states, Louisiana and Idaho, that passed laws where you could have sex or get married with a 16-year-old minor. You could be of legal age, 18, 19, 20, whatever, and get married to a 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck both parties, bro. I got fucking daughters. I got fucking sister. I got a wife. I got a mother. And, you know, then we'll fucking, if you're a convict and you're comfortable with your president having fucking rape cases against them, you're a fucking weirdo, man. You're gonna really fucking shine that shit and fucking, you know, not believe that there's a federal fucking proceedings going on in regards to the president raping a woman? I mean, come on, man. As convicts, we're taught to fucking take flight on them fools. I don't give a fuck who it is. If it's black, white, Mexican, you're a fucking child molester, you're a rapist, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm seeing it, man. And then Harris, she refused to investigate the fucking DA's office of Orange County when they got found to be doing some crooked ass shit. So I'm sure she got paid off. You know what I'm saying? So fuck both parties, to be honest. The only reason why I would give Biden any endorsement is because Trump is the enemy of my people. I don't care what they say. Fucking my people coming from the motherland, they get fucking separated, their kids. Yeah, okay, Obama built the fucking cages, but who's the one separating the kids from they're stuck at separating babies from mothers? That's some fucked up shit, man. That's what Trump started. And then they got a doctor that got fined over $1 million who was doing hysterectomies on the women illegally, forcefully. So that's what I'm saying. Fuck politics, man. Fuck all that shit. But like I said, at this point, Biden is the enemy of my enemy. So if he gets my vote, that's why. Because Trump fucking need to go, dog. Fuck that fool. Yeah, I heard, man. I heard fucking, yeah, they want to get rid of all that bullshit. And you know, Raza, we got to think better, man. We can't fall for the bullshit. If you hear Democrats, Republicans talking all this shit, oh, well, they did this, go do your homework. Research that shit. You know how many hours I spent fucking looking up all the shit Trump said, all the shit Biden said? Because I always play it down the middle. I've always realized politics is a white man's game, a rich white man's game, right? And second, it's a rich man's game, but dominated by who? Not us. We're not dominated. We're not dominating that shit. What's up, dog? What's good, Chino? What's up, Slow Ride? Yeah, see, and that's fucked up, you know, not taking care of our veterans, not doing all kinds of shit, man. You know, right now, my mother's husband, they've been fighting with the VA fucking for help, man. He's a Vietnam vet. He got prostate cancer and he needs all kinds of shit. And they're just dragging their feet. Fucking, they don't want to come out with no money. Fucking, so, you know, and that's under Trump, man. And like I said, I'm not trying to fucking endorse any party or anything, but fuck them both. As Raza, we have to be smarter. All of a sudden, I see all these Mexicans coming out. Oh, Trump this, Trump that, fucking. Fuck Trump, man. Fucking, you guys are falling for that bullshit, man. If he gets elected again, he's gonna take away our people's. What's up, Blue Jay? How you doing, my boy? Hey, you got down in that song, man. And it's both sides, man. One panders to one side, one panders, and they've got the same objectives. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it is, man. It's just a bunch of crazy shit, man. And people, they fall for the hype. They hear fucking Trump, oh, well, you know, I do this, I do that, and they believe this shit. You know what I mean? And same with, you know, fucking with the Democrats. They hear this shit, fall for it. You got to realize there's an old saying when I first went to prison. Fucking, yeah, we do need that motherfucker. That's why I say if I endorse Biden at any time or would vote for him, is because, and it's sad. This is the sad part about American politics, brother, is that we have to choose the lesser of two evils. I don't got a candidate that I'm confident in, that I feel represents me and what I speak for. I have to basically vote for the motherfucker that has somewhat similarities, the lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? What's up, Double G? So that's where we at with this shit, man. And Raza, we need to be smarter than this shit. We cannot commit to any party. Look at what the blacks are doing, man. Ice Cube went over there and extended his offer to both the Democrats and the Republicans. Republicans are quick to take it up. Trump knows he's behind the polls. Hey, I'll give you whatever you want. Fucking, I'll denounce the KKK. I'll give you guys $500 billion. Sounds like he's just trying to buy his vote from fucking Ice Cube and the black community. Fuck Kanye West. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's true. We are cornered at this point. You know what I'm saying? We have to choose the lesser of two evils. It shouldn't be that way. You know? So, Raza, keep your minds open. Don't fall for the first shit you hear on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like we kept hearing, Hillary eats kids and they drink their blood and all that shit. They're going to lock her up. She's going to be locked up. Fucking, man, it's been 4 years since I've been hearing that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not even a big Hillary fan. Honestly, what I envision that last election between Hillary and Trump is that Trump would get voted in and that he'd fuck shit up so fucking bad. And this is what I told everybody that knew me, that will co-sign for me, that Trump fucked shit up so bad that they would implement laws and new type of policies where presidents wouldn't be able to do the same shit no more. You know, so because they had a monopoly. Look at the Clintons, the Bushes, fucking George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., Bill Clinton. And then it was gonna be Hillary Clinton. That shit's all a work, man. All that shit is a work. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's the thing. Both Trump and fucking Clinton were on Epstein Island. You know what I mean? So that's the crazy part. And people will refuse to acknowledge this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They will refuse because they're looking at their candidates like they're fucking wrestlers out the WWE and shit. You know what I mean? So my people, we got to think better, man. We got to think beyond the two-party fucking politics. We got to think better than that. We got to think further. We got to think a lot more smarter than all that shit. If you fall for the first shit that's fucking thrown at you, you're going to fall for anything. If fucking, I sit back and I hear all the fucking bullshit that Trump spits. I sit back and I hear all the bullshit that fucking Biden spits. You know what I'm saying? So it's just ridiculous, man. Fucking, and yeah, that's basically what it is we need a party that represents the people, not the corporate interest. We don't need people to fucking, we need politicians that are going to represent the people that are actually out here in the struggle. What's up, Sugar Bear? The U.S. is ranked 27th in middle class money. You know what I'm saying? So that means all throughout the years, since we became an industrial powerhouse, our money basically used to be spread out. Okay, you had your rich, you had your middle class. Well, basically, all the money is going up top, and the money to the middle class is fucking getting kicked out. So, I don't think so. It's probably me. So, just, like I said, I'm not going to tell you how to vote, but what I am going to tell you is to keep your minds open. And like I said, in prison, the first thing an OG told me is believe half of what you, don't believe anything you hear, and only half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? So I've always used that mentality when it comes to anything, politics, even street shit, whatever. Don't believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. And that's carried me far in my life. Fucking, I ain't no kid no more. And, fucking, I'm in my 40s and I've gone through a lot of shit. I've learned a lot of shit, man. So, just tapping in with all you. Hope everybody has a good night. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just tired of seeing my people fucking always getting the shit end of the stick. You know what I mean? Everybody's fucking, right now, it's crazy, The racism is bad on everybody's end. You know what I mean? Raza getting beat up by fucking, our fellow minorities. Fucking, whites talking shit about us. Racist whites. And when I don't want to, not every race represents fucking people. You know what I'm saying? So when I say white people, black people, I don't mean the whole race. I mean individuals, because there are racist individuals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, independent is probably where you got to go. Like my homegirl said, libertarian, the only problem is fucking, they probably don't got a fucking chance in hell to win. That's the only fucked up part. But hopefully things change soon. Hopefully the people wake up and realize these two parties are crooked as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. You got fucking Biden over there in fucking Ukraine doing all that shit. You got Trump in Russia. Fucking, it's all a big fucking clusterfuck, bro. It's just a big fucking clusterfuck. So us people need to think. We don't have anybody in office. We don't have anybody to speak for us. So we need to teach our kids better. We need to teach them about the reality of politics. We need to get our people into office. We need to support our people. Well, I heard Cube isn't actually supporting them. That basically that's all it is a big show. Hey, I'm down with the Asian president, man. As long as this motherfucker can make shit happen, man. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Now, what was I saying here? Now, we got to teach our kids, man. We have a hard work ethics as a people. You know what I'm saying? We're not afraid to work hard. We're known to work hard. Fuck. Without us, this country would probably collapse on its ass. The whole immigration policy shit, that's bullshit. It's been bullshit. Immigration has been nothing. That whole immigration shit has been nothing but bullshit. If they really, really wanted to stop immigration, that'd be heavily penalizing and fining these companies and businesses that hire illegal immigrants. Okay? They would go to the source. That's the source. Now, if you're fining and penalizing these businesses and corporations, they're not going to want to hire nobody no more, especially illegal immigrants. So what does that do? That keeps the illegal immigrants from even wanting to come here to begin with. So why don't they do that? You know what I'm saying? No, I haven't seen that. Matter of fact, I've heard about it, but I'm going to check it out today, my boy. So why don't they do it? Because they know that America needs immigrant workers that they can exploit, that they can use them for the hard work ethics and labor. That's why they don't penalize them. Without that, we'd be shit ass out of a lot of workers, a lot of money, a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Those are the facts right there. So don't fall for that immigration bullshit. If they really wanted to stop illegal immigration, that's where they would go. That's what any president, any politician worth his fucking weight in gold would be doing right now. But they don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fucking game. You know what I mean? It's just a fucking game to all these motherfuckers. And without our people, this country wouldn't be shit. You know what I mean? So we need to teach our kids, especially if you're second, third generation Mexican, to use that hard work ethic to become lawyers, to become administrators, to be able to get them jobs that are going to make a difference in our communities. You know what I'm saying? We can't just settle no more for fucking to get out there and be doctors. You know what I mean? We need our people to get out there, and we're always gonna have our hardworking people that are gonna be at the lower end doing the labor and all that shit. But us that have already, we're second, third, fourth generations, we shouldn't be doing that shit no more. We've already been Americanized. We should already be, up there with the doctors, lawyers, and the CEOs. We should already taken advantage of, and don't get me wrong, the education system in the U.S. is jacked up. While the CEOs and rich are sending their kids to schools that are teaching them about budgeting and the taxes and fucking how to write up corporations in second and third grade, our kids are being taught that Christopher Columbus fucking discovered America. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit our kids get as being the lower bracket or the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to economics. Yeah, another amnesty would be good. I mean, that's what Biden's fucking hollering. So, yeah, the drug war, that was all a setup. The drug war is all set up for the prison industry to basically privatize prisons and make the unfortunate lower end, the people that are poor, that got drug addictions, commodities. They figured out how to make $1 off of the poor and unfortunate. You know what I mean? That's what the prison industry complex was. I did time in the 90s, man. I did time. I just got out in 2016. I've been out ever since. Went down in 2013, and they changed it. Fucking CDC, it's a trip. You know what I mean? CDC in the 90s, you were forced to go work a job. You couldn't go get a GED. They had no options for colleges. They had like some little cheap trades that you could learn or whatever. But most of these guys are getting out and they got no job skills, no education, no GED. And you know, depending on which prison you went to, a lot of prisons didn't offer you that shit. So you get out and you haven't, you're down 3 or 4 years. You're in the hole all this time. Or when I mean the hole, not like the oil or AdSeg or the shoe or anything like that, but you're in the hole as far as now you've lost all this time. You do all this time, you get out, and you're forced to take the first fucking job that you get. What, McDonald's, fucking construction, fucking whatever. And I'm not trying to knock those hustles. Those are all hustles, man. You know, and they're respectable. Anybody that can work and keep a job, that's respectable. But like I tell my kids, man, you don't stick in one job and just call it a lifetime. And I've seen people stick at one job for 30 fucking years making the same fucking amount of money when you could have promoted, you could have got job skills, you could have went and got an education or some kind of licensing and got yourself paid some more money. Don't stay stagnant, people. You know, it's all about the evolution. And us, we're going to be a major factor. Raza is going to be a major factor within the next 10 years. And if we're able to get our shit together, there's going to be problems for everybody. And not us. Because we're going to be the ones calling the shots. And that's why we're getting a lot of hate from a lot of different ends. You know, we're getting hate from a lot of different ends, and you know, we gotta do better for ourselves. We gotta do better. You know what I mean? Yeah, they should. They should let ex-cons get back all their business licenses. Shit, I'm about letting. I mean, I'm an ex-con. I wish I could fucking legally own a gun at this point. Here I am, you know, fucking sitting butt naked, fucking without shit because I don't want to fucking go to jail. But, you know, I got a right to protect my family just like anybody else does. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy shit, man. Yeah, and that's the thing. We've always had a problem organizing because we have that European caste set. That, okay, you know what? I'm a lighter-skinned Mexican. I look better than that indigenous-looking Mexican. I'm better. So we have that superiority complex, and you know that was taught to us. Our native people weren't like that. I mean, they went to war, they had their own tribes, they had all that shit, but we were more connected. We were more connected to the earth. We were more connected to the reality of things. We didn't come, you know, okay, well, this guy's, you know, got green eyes, so he's better than this guy with brown eyes or any kind of shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, Colorado's a pretty progressive state. They've been passing a lot of shit lately, man. So, you know, I think they're even ahead of California now. You know, a lot of people, you know, they call these states commie states and all that shit because, you know, they're not Republicans and shit like that. But you know, we got to think better, people. You know, we got to think better. I wanted to drop a story for you guys, but I ordered some food, man. I'm hungry as fuck. So I just wanted, since the debate was there, I just want to tap in, give you my 2 cents. Let's do better by our kids. Let's do better by our people. Let's use that work ethic to get us higher paying jobs, better positions. Let's use it to get ourselves into politics. You know, a lot of people don't want to give us credit for the civil rights for that we enacted. A lot of people, you know, I just got in an argument, and no diss to my brothers, man. I got my boys that are brothers, and they know I'm down with them. But you got some racist blacks that want to shit all over Mexicans, just like there's some racist whites that want to shit on Mexicans or other races. And see, that's what I need, man. I need me a motherfucking burner for the pad to protect the pad and shit. Fucking, I can't have shit because, man, them motherfuckers were fucking trying to charge me for my dad's illegal gun, fucking, which was some bullshit. So, like I was saying, we have a real big part in the civil rights movement when it comes to this country. Don't let anybody think that we didn't. Mendez versus Westminster, which happened here in Orange County, was a big ruling that desegregated the minorities from the whites. So in other words, after that ruling, they integrated minorities with the whites. Before, you didn't have that. My dad used to go to a school where all the Mexicans were in one school and all the whites went to another school. And obviously the instruction was a lot different. So what happened is with Mendez versus Westminster, the court ruled in the favor of the student, who was Mendez, right? That ruling right there, which is, I believe, was in 1947, is what got the blacks in the South, Alabama, Georgia, all those states like that were dealing with all that racism and that segregation. That case right there was the building block and the reference case to have all the other schools desegregated. Without that case, it probably would have been another 10 years before it ever got desegregated. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's the thing. With the census wants to tell everybody that in birth certificates that everybody's white. I'm not white. I got more native blood than everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was the Bracero program. My grandparents lived there. I'm sure your grandparents did too. During World War II, there was a shortage of workers in the U.S., right? So what did they do? They hired a bunch of Mexican immigrants to come work the fields, come do the labor. What did they end up doing? As soon as they didn't need them no more, they didn't pay them, and they deported them all back. After they had guaranteed them that they would pay them and give them a chance at legal citizenship here. Yeah, and that's the fucked up part, man. As a felon, you end up losing a lot of fucking rights, and this system is not 100%, man. A lot of people want to fucking say, oh, well, you shouldn't have gotten in trouble, this and that. You don't even know. I've seen cops lie on a stack of Bibles. So I know where they're going when they're dead. You know what I mean? So like I was saying about the civil rights movement, that was a very big ruling that helped all minorities get the desegregation of schools. Okay? That was done by a Mexican. Now, when Mexico signed over the land by gunpoint to the U.S., they enacted what was called the Treaty de Hidalgo. Okay? This guaranteed the Mexicans that were already living there citizenship, their land that they had within their family for centuries or however long they had been there, as well as rights as a citizen. Okay? Now, this is before Marcus Garvey, this is before Martin Luther King, this is before this whole civil rights movement. And this is like, I'm talking about 1860s around there. You had Mexicans filing in the court system, trying to get their land back, trying to get their rights as citizens. And a lot of these cases and filings were dismissed because obviously, the government fucking punked them for their land, fucking kicked them off. They weren't about to hear shit. You know what I mean? So we were the first people of color to ever even go to the court and challenge the U.S. court system. So if anybody ever tries to say that we piggyback off of their civil rights movement, bullshit. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to take nothing away from nobody, but we were the first people of color to even get into the law system, the court system, the justice system, and fight for our rights. And it hasn't been easy, but here we are. So anyways, I don't want my food to get cold. Y'all have a good night. I hope this left you all with something to think about. Like I said, I'm not going to try to sway your vote. Let your thoughts be your thought. But do your homework and, everybody have a good night. I'm out.